my coffee. Give me black coffee. Okay. Sharp lessons talked. Yeah. I think this was to go after the sons of whatever it was called.
Good to see your face again.
Yours too.
Lalea is the daughter of Kifisos, god of the spring. It's said that she lives in these pools.
Thea, right? Perictione told me you've been acting as general. Though from what I saw earlier, you and your sister don't see eye to eye.
Perry would die
Eye to
folded
eye.
in prayer before she asked for my advice.
Sometimes we want a comforting voice that says everything will be okay, rather than to be confronted with harsh reality.
And now we are on the knife's edge waiting for the slaughter and we have done nothing. I must prepare myself to fight and hopefully the others too. Can you teach me?
Your sister says you act like a general. Let's see if you fight like one.
I'm ready. No! I told you not to go easy on me. You hit hard! Well, that was humbling.
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
Sons of Xerxes,
No.
that's what it was.
It's a good wake-up call. One I wish Perry could have. But Big Sister always knows best.
Sounds like she's always given you a hard time.
You could say that. Acting like the hero while I do the dirty work.
Now you have the Eagle Bearer on your side.
Then you'll be the Perseus to my Andromeda.
A village of women abandoned by their army and forced to take up the sword? Sounds like a story worth singing to me.
I don't care what songs they sing of my deeds. I care about protecting my sister and my village. If it is to my dying breath, then so be it. I will fight.
We should get back to the task at hand. There's still a lot to do.
You're right, but it's hard to know where to start. I need to train the others for war, but we are without weapons and armor. No blacksmith. But his daughter is still here.
What about the hunters you lost?
We need to train replacements. There's also a camp close by. Likely the daughters of Artemis. They are not a friendly bunch, so we've been doing our best to avoid them.
I'll get to it.
Alright. These are giving nice chunks of XP, man. Excuse me. Waiting for that coffee to kick in.
They tell me to make the weapons, but when you have them ask if I know how. Oh, who are you?
A mercenary hired by the village magistrate.
Oh, that explains why I don't know you. I'm Methiadusa.
Yeah, there's some
Please
really
don't
good
tell me
Star
you need new
Wars. Yeah,
weapons or
Star Wars is
armor.
amazing.
I don't, but the rest of the village does.
Oh, that's worse.
I
Star
thought
Wars,
you were the
Marvel,
village
like
blacksmith. Why
Disney
are you so
fans
reluctant?
are
I'm
eating
not the
very
village
well.
blacksmith. My father is, and my brother is his apprentice. I just fetch wood when they need it. Now they all expect me to arm the village.
Is there any way I can help?
I think Pater left the molds and tools nearby, but I need ore, and even then I might make something utterly useless.
What kind of ore do you need?
Any kind of ore will technically do, but
But
my Pater used the legendary ore when making a dagger for my mater. It is called Aphrodite's ore. Sounds strange, but it's true.
I'll bring back Aphrodite's ore.
Gather Aphrodite's ore. That is a long ass way away. And I have not been. Oh, yes, I have. Visit quest is going to be interesting because they got James Spader to sign on. That'll be interesting to see Ultron in the flesh. X-Men. I have not watched any of the X-Men stuff yet. Previews, announcements. And I've not seen, because they didn't share any footage from Starfighter, did they? I watched the Ahsoka 2 trailers and am super stoked. Lots of good stuff.
That must be the cave.
Ah, but out, out!
I can see why this ore is named for Aphrodite.
I haven't seen anything else, right? Just that one's the first one. I don't see any other. There's right there.
That should be enough ore for Methiadusa. Time to
Okay.
head back.
Anything else in this cave? Does not look like it. I think Starfighter's going to be a super fun. I think it's going to be super fun. Sean Levy does pretty fun projects. He's also in charge of is it the D&D show for Netflix? There's a Dungeons and Dragons show that Netflix is doing, and then there's a Dungeons and Dragons show that yeah, it's the Netflix one. Because Craig Metzen is in charge of the HBO one, and that's the Baldur's Gate 3 timeline show. And then Sean Levy is in charge of the live-action Dungeons and Dragons show for Netflix. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that as well. He makes fun films, so I'm pretty confident that I know I will love it because I love Star Wars, but I'm fairly confident that Starfighter is going to be positively received because it's just a standalone character, standalone film. There's no Jedi in it. I think it's just going to be a good, fun, kind of like the pirate show they did with Jude Law. Why am I blanking on the name of that? No one really had anything bad to say. I was very happy, very, very grateful for that. It was just a fun Skeleton Crew. Yeah, Skeleton Crew was awesome. It was like, I don't want to say straight. It was like the Goonies. It was the Goonies in space. You know, just for the modern generation. Like, it was a really awesome, family-friendly, fun fucking Star Wars film. Didn't deal with the darkness of the Empire or any of the Jedi shit. It was just, here's something in the Star Wars universe, a fun adventure romp that the family can go see together, and it worked. I want to see more of that. Because you know what? The best part about those projects is no one can bitch. Because anytime we touch anything related to the Force, all these fucking neckbeards want to do is bitch about how, well, that's not what, but that's not what, but the expanded universe novels, but the tabletop books say, but, oh, shut the fuck up and just enjoy some fucking Star Wars. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's Disney. It's not any good. Fuck you. Fuck off. Star Wars is meant to be fun. It's for kids. Some of you just grew up to be absolute twat waffles. George got harassed just as badly. I was there. I am older than the younger generation. I was there. I was there for the prequel chaos. I was there. People wanted to crucify George Lucas. Jar Jar Binks, that poor dude was harassed. You know, the kid who was Anakin Skywalker, they basically bullied him into frickin' psych ward. Like, people have always been dicks in that fandom, but that's not the majority. The majority of people are just like me. We just want more Star Wars, man. And I'm glad to be seeing more Star Wars stuff that's not.
I found the ore.
Andor was awesome.
Will that be
The
enough?
standalone Han Solo
It should be a
film
good
is
start.
so fucking good.
That reminds me. I
They
have
should
a
have had Han.
problem.
They should have had
You
Harrison
and the
Ford.
rest of Lalea.
You're not gonna
I'm
get an
just one
80-year-old
smith, and
dude
I can divide my time
to
between
come do
making
a
weapons and
standalone
armor,
fucking
but it will slow down the process.
Star Wars
It would
movie.
be faster if I
Sorry.
just worked on one.
Get
Which
over
should
it.
I focus on? Weapons or armor?
Yeah, X-Wing Alliance was one of my favorite games of that generation of games because you were part of a smuggler family, and because of things that happened on your smuggling route, you got sucked into joining the Alliance, and then you work your way through and rise to the ranks of the Rebel Alliance when you started off as a smuggler. Had nothing to do with Jedi. It was just, let's blow up Star Destroyers and TIE Fighters and TIE Advanced and TIE Bombers, and let's fly Y-Wings and A-Wings and X-Wings, and let's just pew 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 pew. It's
Weapons
not
can be
hard
improvised.
to
Armor
love Star
can't.
Wars.
Focus on keeping people safe.
You just gotta not be a
you're
pretentious twat waffle.
Your confidence gives me hope. Thank
Same
you
thing with
for
this
your help.
series. It's not really an Assassin's Creed game. It's an RPG. Fuck out of here. This is why we can't have nice stuff.
Hey, that's not safe.
Let's go.
Oh, what did you cancel the run for? Lord of the Rings fans are also that way. There's a lot of Lord of the Rings fans out there who think they knew better than what Granddaddy Tolkien wrote. And it's like, bitch, you weren't even alive when his books were published. The fuck you smoking? I've also loved watching William Shatner, who is a legend, talk smack on Twitter X about how he banned Nerdrotic like 3 years ago. And fuck that dude. But he's got a charity event going on. He says, just like the last 2 years, if someone wants to donate money to the charity, I'll unblock Nerdrotic. And people are just like, you're a fucking asshole for charging money to unban someone. He's like, no, I'm not. The guy's an absolute douche. I'm not going to unban him unless someone's paying money to help a good cause. Like, and I was like, I fucking love Shatner, dude.
This is the whole hunting party?
We're all Alea has to spare since the sons of Xerxes
He's old and
killed
he
their
has fuck
husbands
you
and
money.
sons.
It's great.
You must be the Mistios Perictioni hired.
I am.
We may not be the big brutes you're used to, but we're versed in killing well enough.
Well, we know how to fish.
That's a start.
We're ready. Do you have everything you need?
Yes. Get your bows and we'll go. Tell me about Lalea.
We've been blessed by both the waters of Kephissos and by Aphrodite herself, for she is the source of all beauty.
You need to move.
Let's go.
All settlements need to be near water. Ours just has a lot.
And you fish in the pools and river?
Kephissos provides us with what we need.
I would love a modern day Assassin's Creed game. I think that would be absolutely
With
awesome.
the sons of Xerxes so close, is there less game around?
Playing like a rebellion cell
Fish and fruit. It's enough for
on
now.
the run.
Animals don't scream and beg for mercy the way humans do. I doubt they interest the sons of Xerxes as
The
much.
film was a lot of fun.
Perhaps
I'm
their
looking forward to the
numbers
TV
aren't as
show.
high as we think.
They may not have enough archers to black out the sun with arrows, but they do have enough to fill every citizen of Lalea with homes.
But I did have a lot of fun. Chris and I have seen the film, I think, twice together. I may have seen it a third time by myself, I think. It's pretty good. Michael Fassbender.
Here we are. A great bear is said to live nearby.
Don't mention the bear. I'm already regretting.
But the movie was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the TV show. I think it's going to be good. So all we have to do is just take out 5 animals.
Where do you want to ride?
To shoot, you need to raise your elbow to be level with your ear, keeping your arm straight and relaxed. Your arrow needs to be just below your eye. Then exhale and release. Try to aim for the eye, so that you don't damage the rest of the meat.
The archer is over here.
Yeah, I think it would be great. Like, what was the name of the group from the first film? The bad guys, the Abstergos, is that what it was? I'm trying to remember. But I would love a show set during the era of the first game. Because if you remember, I think it was at the end of that series, Desmond like blew up the planet or something. It's been a long time since I've played. But I would love to see a show set during the timeline of the original um, games when Desmond is doing all his stuff and you're just part of a cell that's out there trying to infiltrate or trying to survive, whatever. I just think that would be cool.
An archer! They're firing from over there.
No, they're not. I don't see any archers. I'm trying to find animals that...
I know where they're firing from!
Finally, I got that one. Doesn't have to be a big show. It could be like an 8-episode, 10-episode run. Hell, you could do a tight 6-episode run and have it be pretty damn fun. What do you mean I'm running low on arrows? I should have all the wood in the world. And I have auto crafting arrows on. Why did that tutorial just pop up? What are you smoking? Come back here so I can talk to you.
Thank you, Mistios. I've learned much from the bow. Aphrodite may provide, but Artemis acts.
Lalea is such a beautiful place. I'm glad I can do my part to take care of it.
I'm doing my
Thank
part.
you.
That should be enough to get you through the week. But there's still much to be done for Lalea. I've done all I can for these women. Time to get back to Perictione.
That is not my horse. Man, these are nice.
Off we
Like,
go now.
these quests have a lot of XP. I've gotten like 2 levels doing these things. And this is like a level 14 quest. This is awesome. Great way to level up. Where do I want to put my other point? Nice. I got my coffee ordered. Down to the last bag, and I'm the coffee order guy in our house. It's the one thing Chris put firmly in my hands. You're the charge because I'm the one who does all the Amazon orders for us. So I saw this morning. I was like, we got 1 bag left. That's enough for like 2 weeks, but still, it's time to order.
Ella.
But I'm gonna get a new set. She made a request for a new set of cast irons. So I put some of those in the box shopping cart. Have not ordered those yet though. And I'm also looking for a handheld. Part of the reason I wanted to do this office remodel was, there's a lot of reasons for it, but one of the reasons is that the way we did it before was very much just as we moved into the homestead and kind of got situated, we just sort of put stuff where we could, and I just never reorganized it, and so it was like that for 4.5 years, and it's just was kind of tacked onto. I think we moved it one time after we, but that was an easy move because I didn't have a bunch of equipment at the time, and then I've added a bunch more equipment since then, and I could just the dust buildup was a problem. I never was able to do it. You know, it was hard to get to everything. So I opened everything up with this current build layout that I have. so that I can come here after every session and just right now I'm relying on spray cans, but I'm getting a handheld blow USB one because at the end of every session, just to be able to just blast everything down with air. Um, we pulled our air purifier out of storage. We actually pulled it out of storage for a different reason because there was a forest fire. Um, and we had pulled the air purifier out. We hadn't used it because it was acting up, and we just put it in storage. And it's old, but we used to use it all the time in Mexico City. But we haven't needed it here because the air quality here is fine. Um, but we pulled it out for the forest fire, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick that in the office when I do the revamp. So we have actually been using that while we've been painting, and that thing has been a workhorse at like as we're scraping the walls and everything of just sucking stuff up and helping out with that as well. So I've just left it running. And like last night after I did the revamp, I just went, wow, I blew everything down. I was like, oh, I'm so glad that I moved everything around. Like I'll still need to do, monthly or, bi-monthly deep cleans of things, but it won't be nearly as hard to get to everything now. Um, I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, I'm still on cans of air. Um, I buy a box of 3, and they last me about they last me about 6 months. Um, I've still got one more can actually in that box. This one will probably last me 3 or 4 more days, maybe. By the feel of it, maybe 2. Um,
Eagle Bearer. Good. You can talk some sense into my sister.
I've just spoken with the hunting party. They recovered new enemy arrows near the boundaries of the village.
Scouts, likely sent ahead to find weaknesses in Lalea's defenses, of which there are many.
That's what I've been telling Perry! We need to kill those scouts. Even if we do defeat the lion's share of the sons in battle, the scouts will cut our throats as we sleep.
If everyone dies in battle, there will be no village left to defend. Agnodiki spoke of enemy weapons caches. If we destroy those, we'll cut the legs off our foes.
We need to deal with this now.
Which do we focus on, the scouts or the caches?
We'll focus on the caches, but we'll need to find the Sons of Xerxes' stronghold first.
I hope you know what you're doing. I'll be sleeping with one eye open.
that's because that's all you
Are
got
you
left.
ready to do this?
I'll see you when it's done.
What is it that Spartans say about shields? With them or on them?
May the gods guide your path and the arc of your sword.
Gonna say that might be a little closer.
Come on.
I don't know why it suddenly turned around. That was weird. What path are you taking me? I do not like the path you are taking me. totally a better path, and for some reason the auto pathing was like, no, we're gonna go this other direction instead. When I got to the top of that hill. Man, I could totally play this Valhalla and Shadows back to back and have a lot of fun doing it. I wish there weren't so many new releases coming out right now. Alright.
This looks like the place.
Okay, you're not quite getting it, are you?
I should try to stay out of sight.
Where is that big boy going? Oh, did it not get him? Wow, how did they see that from all the way back there? These guys are like the mightiest of warriors. I don't know how I switched to the spear.
My blade will make I'll take pleasure in your death.
This music is so awesome. Did he just chicken shit out and run away?
trouble if I'm spotted here.
Sorry, Fido. Probably shot everyone with arrows on the way in. Alright, next one's down in a cave. So I gotta find entrance to a cave. Is this an entrance to anything, or is this just below? Nope. Looking for a cave entrance. I don't... Wait, is that it right there? I think that's it right there. Tis indeed.
That's all of them. Better get back to Lalea.
Alright, back to... I probably need to go get the kettle on, make some coffee. I'm drinking leftovers from last night, but Chris will be up in probably an hour and she'll want hot coffee. So let me get back to town and then I'm gonna go get the kettle on. Alright, I'll be back momentarily.
arrows.
Have to keep an ear out for the kettle.
Oh, I destroyed the caches.
Thank the gods. We will win this war.
The war, maybe, but at what cost? We could still have our throats slit in the night. That sounds ungrateful of me. Thank you for all you've done.
How prepared are we?
We're under attack. Thea and her warriors are holding them off, but we need reinforcements.
As prepared as we're going to be. Go. I'll stay with those who can't fight.
This way! They've got us pinned against the rocks.
Lead on. My fault for getting in front of you. And that's why it pays to have a bunch of points in
I can't
archery.
believe we did it. But the cost.
Thea, this is war.
That was... well, it wasn't easy, but it was easier than I expected.
Because of me.
The sons of Xerxes
I
won't
got a
be
big-ass
invading
bow.
Lalea anytime soon. Still, I worry about Perry back in the village.
I'm glad it's over.
I may not be a champion of the gods, but it'll take more than a few wounds to fell me. Let's return to Lalea.
These quests right here are a perfect example of adding so much post-game content that when you come back and play this game now, even when this launched, it had 150 hours of content. But then they added more and more and more.
Thea, I'm so sorry. They came without warning.
Who did this?
Bandit scouts, I would guess. They carried bows and daggers.
The scouts! Why doesn't anyone ever listen to me? Now my sister is dead, and my village is awash in her blood.
Thea, we couldn't be in two places at once. We got back here as soon as we could.
Not soon enough!
Thea.
I have to visit Kifiso Spring and pray to Hades. Thank you for your help, Miss Dios. Meet me there for payment.
I think the only thing I've seen comparable to this in recent years has been Crimson Desert in terms of how much content there is in a single-player RPG.
It's good to see all this beauty.
Like
at
almost
peace once
MMO
again.
levels of
I don't
content.
think I'll ever be able to
So
see
for
the
people who
beauty
really
again.
love the world,
not without peril.
It's
When
awesome.
I lost my own family, I didn't think I'd ever find
I may
peace.
circle
And
back to
have you?
Crimson Desert
Not
again at
yet.
some point.
It was good to get to know
They're
you.
gonna get a DLC added,
I'm
I
glad
think in
the gods smiled
October.
upon us by bringing you here.
What will you
I
do
forget.
now?
Might not have a
Our
release date yet.
magistrate is dead. We are without a leader, so
October
I will step in.
is.
You'll
Chris
make
just
a
let me
good
know
one.
yesterday they
Thank you
finally
for
scheduled
all
her
your
surgery, so mid-October. We'll know more when it gets close to the date. Make sure everything's finalized, but I will have to. We'll be on a reduced schedule in October because I'll need to be for at least a week. I'll need to be on bedside duty. So I'll still be able to stream and stuff, but I'm also going to be in charge of all the cooking, all the cleaning, everything. So shopping, etc. While my wife is recovering from surgery. So at least a week, probably more like 2 weeks. I'll probably only be doing. I mean, I might do 2 streams a day, but it's gonna just depend on errands and housework because I gotta take care of all the things. So we'll have to adjust my October schedule a bit. So I'm not sure if we'll play all the things in October. Definitely going to be playing the Star Wars Galactic Racer game at the end of the month. But there's going to be some other stuff I skip. I think Enshrouded is in October. I'm probably going to skip Enshrouded. Only because I really want to play that game together with my community overall. I want to get a community server for that game. And I don't want to do it until the Xbox gets added. Because right now they're only doing a PC and PS5 launch. It's not enough for me. I need all the things. 19. We can do this guy. Where's he at? Yeah, let's run south from here. Matter of fact. What is coming out? Oh, I thought that was the end of the month. It's the beginning of the month. Alright. Well, I'll probably get, if her schedule happens when it's supposed to happen, should be able to clear, I should be able to clear Galactic Racer. Gears of War will be short, because I don't really care about the multiplayer stuff. I'm only going to play the single-player campaign. Those single-player campaigns are like Halo campaigns. They're like 8 hours-ish. I'm on the fence about this game. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking about. Enshrouded mid-February. I'll be skipping that. What is Final Fantasy Resonance? Oh, no thank you. There's a single-player campaign for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. I'll play that. That'll be 6-8 hours. That'll be October 23rd. So everybody and their brother's gonna want to play Phantom Blade Zero, but I'm generally not a fan of those games. And then nothing in November other than Grand Theft Auto 6. Nobody wanted to compete with GTA. That's so funny. Fuck, I might have to start Enshrouded anyway. Because to be honest with you, that's going to be a really easy game to jump in and out of while my wife is recovering from surgery. That would cover my final half of October. Because what I'd really like to do is just pay for a year of hosting for Enshrouded. But we just don't know when the PC version is coming. I love it. Provoking people on Twitter. Sorry, sweetheart. If you lack development credits, you lack the credibility to make any corresponding statements about game development, game publishing, game performance. It's not how it works. If you are not qualified, you are worth less than a fart in a hurricane. You don't see me in the aerospace field making statements about how planes should work this way because I think so. You don't see me in the medical space saying, I think heart surgery should be performed this way because I feel so.
Ella.
I am unqualified to speak in those arenas, therefore I keep my mouth fucking shut. For reference, that comment was related to, someone did a post yesterday about how they can't believe how awesome, you know, like the tech demo for Witcher 4 looked. True, very awesome tech demo. But they made the statement, I can't wait to play The Witcher 4, this looks so awesome. And myself and a bunch of other people rightly came in and rightly so said, well, technically, what you're looking at is not Witcher 4. You're looking at a tech demo. And if you understand what a tech demo is, you understand that some of those assets may carry over, but the tech will be evolved way beyond at that point, and many of the things featured in the tech demo may not be included in the final game, because that's how tech demos work. And most of the assets that you saw in the tech demo will not be in the final game, because that's how game development works. And if you had ever done any game development, you would know that that is the case, and you would know that making a statement that, oh, The Witcher 4 looks so amazing when you're looking at a tech demo from 3 years ago is just a false statement, because that is not The Witcher 4. That is a tech demo for The Witcher 4 as the team was getting into Unreal 5 as an engine, and they wanted to show the world what was capable with the Unreal Engine instead of their own engine. So they were showcasing that with a tech demo. But you knew that because you were in game development, right? Right? Oh, whoa, I'm sorry. You just sit at home and play games? You never actually develop. Oh, well then, you, my friend, are a fart in a hurricane. Good morning, Sub. Where are you taking me? Sometimes these roads... There might not be any roads up in here. Let's go for a ride. Oh, hang on. I did not, in fact, hear the kettle, and Chris got up to get it. That's the problem with these things, which is why I usually make coffee before I sit down. I had the volume turned all the way down too, and I still didn't hear the tea kettle screaming or the water kettle. It ain't for tea, it's our coffee kettle.
Move!
Alright, there's probably... I would like to think there's a synchronization point up in here somewhere. Right there. I would also love another Uncharted game, and I doubt it's ever going to happen because they did, you know, a phenomenal run with that series across 4 games. So I doubt they will ever. I doubt the Naughty Dog team will ever circle back to that because they are more interested in telling original stories these days and doing fun, creative things. But I would love another Naughty Dog game. But I am looking forward to Intergalactic. I can't wait. Another Last of Us could be fun, but I feel like if they do another Last of Us game, I don't want it to be the story of those characters. I want it to be a standalone adventure. Like, I don't think it needs to be... And that's the thing, like, they told the story they needed to tell with The Last of Us 1 and 2. They don't need to do another one. Really looking forward to Intergalactic. Soupy says cats decided 5:42 was my wake up time. My cat Lucas decided it for me this morning at 3:42. My alarm was for 4, and I'm laying there and I wake up and I'm like, I kind of need to pee, but I don't need to pee that bad. I think I'm just gonna go back to sleep. And then as I'm laying there, sort of like, and then I hear this meow meow meow, and it was Lucas at my door. And his sister just sitting there beside him. I guarantee you she probably had been crying before and he followed to do the same, and I didn't hear it the first time. I definitely heard it. I was like, alright, I'm getting up. Go feed the cats. Bad kitty! What's up, Tiff? Good morning. Oh yeah, if they hear you moving, it's all over. It's like, Mom, Dad, Mom, Dad. So 3 of the cats came in the office yesterday and discovered they have much more playable space now. And I have a little fuzzy ball with a shaker in it that usually only one of the cats has really ever played with. And 3 of them last night were going absolutely bonkers over that thing. They got let in here individually. And then I had a problem with Snow White though, because she gets zoomies in here, and she'll I uncovered the window for the first time in 4.5 years, and they all know what the windows look like. And so Snow White was fascinated with the fact that there's a window in here. The windowsill is not very wide, so she couldn't quite get up on the windowsill, but she was like up on the desk, like with her paws up on the window going, how do I get up in this thing? Because all the other windows in the house are open. They're these slatted windows that fold out when you pull down. So they fold out like this, and it's a nice like 5-inch wide panel of glass that folds down, right? That they can all sit in. And so all of our other windows have that with a screen outside, and so they all just spend most of the time, if they're relaxing in the house, they spend their time in the windows. And so she's sitting here going, "There's a window in the office? What the hell? How do I get up in this thing?" And she couldn't figure it out. But I also have my laptop back there, so she tried a couple of times to jump up on the laptop, and it was like, I'm gonna have to figure that out because I can't have you jumping up there if I get distracted. Theoretically, I'm gonna put a cat tower. I may have to build my own, but I'm gonna put something back here. I might coordinate with Chris because that might be something she feels comfortable working on when she's laid up in bed after surgery. Is gonna be making the cat beds while I make the actual frame. We'll see what she says.
Let's go. They'll be on high alert here.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of guards. Can I get this dude? I don't think I'm gonna get him. I got him. However, I don't know. Okay, we're good. We're good. Vertigo? Oh, that's never fun.
You'll regret that.
Wait, can I not? Shit, that screwed that up. Damn it. I don't know why it wouldn't let me assassinate him from the bottom edge of that. Alright, is it just you? Did not mean to switch. That turned out okay. Turned out worse than I thought. Or better than I thought. Jesus. Could have been worse. Ooh, we got a new clue. Oh, I got some new pants. Yeah, Vertigo's not, that's not any fun. Definitely don't push it if you're feeling crappy. worst I had was I think it was about a year and a half ago, like probably a little longer than that. It's probably closer to like 20 months or so ago when I had that leg injury. I lost control of like my left leg and left side, and I remember there was a day when I woke up and like my leg was like I was having leg trembles that I couldn't control, and I went outside to sit down. And when I sat down, we had like a wooden bench out back, and I went to sit down on the wooden bench, and I was only sat there for like 30 seconds, and I felt it like it was like, oh, I gotta stand up. And as I stood up, I started shaking uncontrollably, and my body like tilted to the side, and my arm came up and was like shaking right here as my leg was shaking. And like my whole left side of my body had seized up, and I was just like sitting there like this for like 90 seconds, and Chris was freaking out, and I was freaking out. And it was like when you have debilitating shit like vertigo and nerve stuff going on, like sometimes you just can't. It's like it's no fun. Vertigo is nasty. I have a. I'm not a big fan of heights, and I get vertigo, and I'll freeze up. Um, like I have frozen when we were on the coast of the Mediterranean. I was taking some pictures, and I got a little too close to the edge, and I like peeked over to take the shot that I thought I was gonna get, and I got the shot, but then I realized how high up I was, and I just kind of like I was hands and knees like frozen, kind of like, okay, take a deep breath, push myself back from the edge. That is fucking high. Um, and then just the vertigo after that. Oh, and I think the worst I've ever had the vertigo was the first time I drove on the other side of the road. Um, I made it like 30 minutes out of Dublin in Ireland, and I had to pull over at a gas station and just rest for like 20 minutes because my eyes were like couldn't figure out what was going on. And I just started. And Chris doesn't have a driver's license, so I was like, I gotta pull over and figure it out. Hopefully, it's not gonna be like this because I just rented this car for 2 weeks. Um, Thankfully, it went away pretty quick, but vertigo's no fun. I vote stay home and bed and watch video games, but at the same time, health is important. Health is very important. If you think you can, you definitely should do your morning walk. Um, I say this as someone who has been struggling because I put on a bunch of weight after the leg injury. And like today is my day to go to the park and do lunges and pull-ups. And I can tell you right now, I do not want to go to the park and do lunges and pull-ups today. And I don't know that I'm ever gonna push to go back to what because I don't know. Chris and I used to run 5Ks 3-4 times a week. And that hasn't happened in years. And we quit doing that when we moved here, which was 4.5 years ago. But I was still going down to the river and doing my own runs like twice a week, not full 5Ks, but and then I had the leg injury and I came back from that, and it's like I don't know. I have been slowly getting back up to speed at the river, and I did my longest session ever. I think it was 3 days ago. And I don't know if it's getting older. I just don't have the energy that I had even 5 years ago to like go out and and some of it is just because I'm not in shape anymore. And it's just like, nah, it's easier to just sit here and play video games. Yeah, it's usually like if I go anytime after 7 o'clock, Sweet Pea, it'll be like 90 to 95 degrees. So if I'm gonna go do runs or exercises, that is why, by the way, I stop my streams these days at about 7:30 maximum. Because anything after 7:30, it's too hot for me to want to do anything. So I have an alarm set that goes off every single day. Um, and but it is just there are days when I'm just like I do not want to do this right now. And I never used to have that problem. I used to always get up and go. Um, a nice gym and walking trail around the lake by your house. Nice. Yeah, if you've got vertigo, totally do some weights. Do you have like an exercise bike that you can sit in, like the sit down ones? I forget what they're called, because that's what they've used for me for my physical therapy. Instead of doing like the upright bikes where you're on the exercise bike, it's a sit down exercise bike. Um, those are great for still getting cardio in, and it's like perfect because you can put a TV, you can put like your phone or a tablet up there and just like sit down and just you can still get a good 45-minute burn in without they're great for my physical therapy was arduous, and that was one of the easier ones that I could do was get on the bike and go. And I remember back when I used to go to the gym all the time, I watched like the first 2 or 3 seasons of the Castlevania Netflix show doing that. I would just sit down on the bike and I would just log into Netflix and I would just be at the gym and I'd just watch like 2 episodes back to back while I was sitting on the bike. And that way you might not get any vertigo. I still need one or more article fragment. I guess we'll do some main questing for the moment, I think. No, let's do Xenia. Who is where? Chaos Island? Apparently I'm gonna have to manually find this place because I'm not seeing a waypoint for it. In the city in the western part of Pirate's Revenge. Hey, the island of Kos. I've been to the island of Kos. Long time ago, Jesus. Okay. Chaos Island in the city of... Where the hell is Chaos Island? Oh, there it is. Jesus, I am blind. Yeah, definitely. I think the bike could work good with vertigo. What's up, Horseman? Don't forget today is a Starfield day, everybody.
Here. Only pirates.
We'll be
They
back
must be running the whole island.
late morning, early afternoon with our sponsored Starfield stream. We will be multi-streaming, as we always do on Sundays for that one. So we'll be live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. I am only live on Twitch right now because it's early and I'm doing stuff for me.
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy? Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
Fair enough, lady.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Cassandra.
Well, Cassandra, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I came to find the great pirate Xenia. That's you, isn't it?
I like the sound of that. But what was your plan once you found me?
I came to offer you a deal.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Cassandra.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with.
Is that
Just
something
who
you're actually
exactly
seeing?
is this woman?
Yes, so that's about the height. That's good to know. I saw something in a tiny corner. Let me maximize this really quick on the other screen. Okay, you can see the tip of the beanie back way down there, like that. Okay, but that's good to know. So that's like the height. I would need to make the cat tower needs to be higher than that to be able to be visible on the stream. And then this whole thing will get shifted over because I gotta paint the rest of this wall, which is this wall. That is the other wall. This is the 90-degree corner. So this wall, I'm gonna bring it out another 3 feet and paint it all the way down, and then I'll probably put a right in here. Put a cat tower. But I think I am going to have to build one from scratch because I'm not going to be able to find anything to my dimensions. And honestly, they're never that durable when you buy them off of like Amazon or something. I can get all the twine and everything I need for like wrapping the posts with twine. I can get that from the feed store, which we buy all our chicken feed from because they've got all sorts of different lengths and or widths. Lumber is the pain in the butt thing, and I'm going to have to actually buy some power tools because I don't have any power tools. And I would want power tools to build that. The good thing is, though, is if I do it for the office and I do it on stream and I make videos around it, it's a tax deduction. So, green shelves in the background have floating cats. Oh, you did just give me an idea. Which is instead of building a cat tree, I could actually put like stair shelves. How would I explain that? For the cats, and I could just use brackets to mount them to the wall, and I could make wooden beds. I could make some wooden beds, because Chris has made she made a custom cat bed for her cat for Frodo, and Frodo and Lucas use it on the big bed. And then we have one that we bought, which is what Snow White is laying in right now. So if I put like shelves up there with little boxes that I could build, and then each box we could have a cat bed in it, that might look cooler than a cat tree. The thing I like about the cat tree though is it's movable. So if I need to move it around for anything, I would be able to put it somewhere else. And if I build shelves in the walls, they're there forever. Decisions. Your cat is Bilbo? Nice. We had, when they were born, the two that Mama Cat brought with her when we moved in here, we called Luke and Leia. And then she was pregnant and had 5 more. And those ones we named Merry, Pippin, Frodo, Sam, and Smeagol. Merry, Pippin, and Sam are no longer with us, but we still have Frodo and Smeagol. Luke and Leia, and then I have Snow White, and then Mama Cat. So we still have 6 cats. Too many cats. I love them to death. It's too many cats. It probably wouldn't be as bad as it is other than Frodo and Smeagol hate Snow White with all of their guts, and it's been almost 3 years she's been with us, and they don't accept her. And if they catch her anywhere, they just try to kill her. And we have huge cat fights, and So we have to keep her separated. So she's in my office right now while they're out and about. If they go out, we have to have her in. I have a cat shelter that I built years ago outside, which she spends a lot of her time in because it's a pretty, it's like 6 feet long and 3 feet wide by 3 feet tall. It's a pretty big box, you know. She has, that's where she stays a lot of the time to stay safe. And then Frodo and Smeagol just jump on the side of the container all the time, like especially when they hear her using her litter box inside. It's got half of it is covered with wood, and the other half has like wire mesh. And they'll jump up on the wire mesh and hang on the wire mesh and try to get at her. And she sits on the other side and just does this back at them. It's unfortunate because we can't go anywhere without having to think about, did we? And then every once in a while, she and I, one of us will forget that she's like outside or they're outside and she's inside sleeping on top of the refrigerator or something. And one of us will be in a hurry or something gets forgotten, and then next thing you know, you're hearing this whole roar, fight, and there's fur going everywhere, and it's usually Frodo and her. More often than not, it's Frodo and her, because Frodo is sneaky about it. Frodo looks for her and finds ways to like sneak out the door. Um, it's really unfortunate because she's a super cool cat, but she's a rescue cat, and yeah, they don't like her.
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So
We
you're
definitely
on a
need more
quest
Lord
to
of the
find
Rings
your
animals
family.
for sure.
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
The funny thing too, when Smeagol was a baby, is he had problems. We
Aspasia
thought
is
it
the
was
one
going to
who
be
sent me
asthma
to
or
find
something,
you.
but he just had a coughing
Aspasia?
problem when he was a
Now
baby,
why would she do
like
that?
6 months
She
old.
said you might have information
And we thought
that
it was
could
really
help
interesting
me
because
in
we
my
had named him
search.
Smeagol,
You
and he
can
was
have
in
anything
the
for the right
bedroom like
price.
every day, like
And what is that price?
One you
like
can
every day
afford,
he'd be in
I'm
there,
sure.
and then and it was like, you sound just like Smeagol. That is too funny. You're having your Gollum conversion in front of us. But thankfully he got better. We still don't know what it was. We suspect he might have eaten a sponge or something because they were naughty kittens. But he had like a 2 week, 3 week period where he would be in here randomly and would just randomly start coughing and having a fit. And it was like, you sound like you have a hairball, but nothing's coming out. And you're 6 months old. So, 15,000.
Why do you need so much drachmi?
I have a city to secure and people to protect. I have no interest in going to war. I just want to make sure the war doesn't come to us.
I don't have that kind of drachmi.
I find that surprising, given your profession.
What proof do I have that you'll even find her?
I already know Merini.
How do you know that name?
That's not all I know.
Getting that much drachmi won't be easy.
You have a ship and a crew? That's enough to find work here in Coresia. And there is a stockpile of drachmi held in the fort on the far side of the island.
You want me to steal from your island?
The other locals aren't too happy about us pirates. Their leader has amassed a fortune. If they have no drachmi, they can't do anything stupid. Don't worry. As long as you're working for me, you're one of us.
One of us.
As a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi. If I'm going to pay her, I need to find some work on this island.
Well, I think first we're going to go straight for the...
It should be much easier to travel the island now that everyone won't try to kill me on sight.
I need to go get some more coffee.
Hela.
Do I want that?
Hela.
Alright, I can go up and around. Piggies. Piggies! Piggies are evil. Fucking piggies, man. Freaking hate pigs, dude. Fun thing is, too, is pigs are absolutely like that in real life, too. Wild pigs are not cool. Maybe a tiger or something? Somebody's dog. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I can't believe I made the jump. It's almost like I'm playing Conan Exiles. Wall hang! All I really care about is the chest. What do your eagle eyes spy? That's a lot of guys. Honestly, going in from over at the edge of the beach looks like the quickest and cleanest way. I'll tell you what, playing stuff like this, you know, I went and did a couple, I think I did 3 sessions with that Lord of the Rings War in the North. Which is really good, by the way, but it's also...
Interesting. It seems Xenia doesn't control
It's
the
not a
entire
modern version of Lord of the Rings, and I have a hard time with the fact that it's a button masher. If they could give us a modern, and I know there's several in the works, I'm just waiting, a modern Lord of the Rings game, open world, RPG. Kingdom Come Deliverance is working on something, or the team, right? From Warhorse is working on a Lord of the Rings open world RPG, and I gotta say, I cannot wait. Like, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2 were really good games. And that's probably 5 years out, but still, knowing it's on the horizon, that's going to be awesome. This year we're getting lots of Star Wars games, which is great.
That's odd. I should go look.
Hopefully I remember to mute.
Who's making that noise?
Come on, buddy. Wait, can I go in here? Oh shit, I can.
We are getting some new weapons.
No way, because there's a he's like sleeping on top of it, and there's a chest there, and I only want I just want the chest, man. And if I go down there, that guy's gonna immediately get me. Fuck. If I jump up here, he's gonna see me. Shit. If it was just the one guy, I might be okay. Oh no, no, no. It's not the one guy. It's not the one guy. Oh no, they're all protecting the leader. Oh no. Oh, wow. If they all leave, please leave. Please leave. Go far away. Patrol the other side of the camp. I'm fucking doing it. Go, 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 go. Get me out, 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 get me out. How much drachma do I have, by the way? I need 15,000. Where does it show how much I have? I only have 10,000. Ugh. Fuck, this guy's not helping. Get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Okay. However, that's not gonna be enough because I only got 10,000, so I gotta still do odd jobs around town. Work is available at the harbor city. I could also sell. Let's see what I've got. Maybe make some money. I just need some more money, Dutch. You can put that in every game. Just need some more. She's right by the blacksmith.
Share to you.
Sell my trade goods. Oh, I'm so close.
I'll see you soon.
Don't have enough, but I did get an upgrade I forgot about. Oh, look at the... Dude. Dude. I am liking the look of that skirt. Look at the gold filigree stuff and the Embroidery. Oh, I'm digging that. Cassandra, you are looking fit, girl. Alright. One quest ought to get me enough.
Oh, my plans, they're ruined! How will I find...
You sound troubled.
I'm trying to steal Xenia a great treasure to celebrate her victory over chaos, but the directions have been stolen.
And I suppose you want someone to steal them back.
I tried, but they were stolen by the leader of Goresia, who Xenia banished from the city. There's a new truce between them, but no pirate would touch that.
Lucky for you, I'm no pirate.
Are you saying you'll help me? There's something
Well,
in it for you if you do.
I do need the money.
I suppose I could get your directions.
Poseidon blesses me with good fortune at last.
So where am I going?
To the other side of the island. You'll find the tablet in the leader's house there.
I gotta go back to the
Once you
leader's
have
house.
it, head to the nearby village of Poisa and deliver it to my associate.
Don't worry, I'll get what you want.
Xenia will be thrilled. I await your return.
I was just there, man. I gotta go back. Oh no, this is a different leader's house, and I don't have the synchronization point for there, but I do have the docking.
Destroy the place.
I have a good
Burn everything. How do they expect to keep the people quiet?
It's an easy one right here. Go get my coffee.
Δυσπερτώ το βίο. Λέγω αυτό ευρέ την ασχολία.
Τις φωνές ασχολία πια βεβαίως. Τι μνήμη στα γέννητα, η σχόλη προποδών,
Ίστα έχω ευωδία και η μη καλή φωνάς. Ο πατήρ μου έλεγε δίν με δίνε εις θέατρο. Ή τούτον εκπληκτικών άνθρωπον. Ουδέως χωροδιδάσκαλος, ως της Ιων και διδάξιν άπαντας.
Ποιος είναι, ήκουσα την επίθεια τάφου και το πρώτερμα. Δεν είσαι την περί διδάφου.
Γιατί ουχή, αρούνου που υπερφροντίζεις.
Ή ακριβής τελείως. Πού κέστην σπουδαίων. Εμός πατήρ για μία συναλλαγή και μετά το θέατρο.
Ως πατήρης τα ανέσχυτος κλέπτης ύπων. Όποτε απεπειράφει πολύσον μία κάμιλον λέγον είναι περσικόνη πάριο. Ιούσι διαφόρος εκεί. Επίουν και σε αλόκοτο παιδεότατα. Ο εμός αδελφός λέγει πως μνήματα δυνάμενος.
If there's a map, it's in there.
Okay. Doesn't look horribly difficult to get into.
Better stay hidden.
Shit, I didn't see that guard before. That was the hard one. Should have a straight shot. Come on now.
This must be what she wants.
Strategy is back. Knowing your enemy is the greatest defense. Anyway, I hope he knows what he's doing, or we'll all be beating Hades sooner than go.
No, 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 no.
This all looks so boring.
What are you doing here?
Oh, me? I was just in the area.
What happened to your associate?
He had other business to attend to. Left in a hurry. So I came to meet you.
I see.
Did you get the tablet?
Before I hand over anything, I want my drachmi.
But of course. You're a woman after my own heart, you know.
Thanks. Here's the tablet.
Excellent. Now we can really get to the matter at hand.
I don't really
Let's see
care
what
as
we
long
have
as you
here.
have my money.
Huh. This is interesting. The treasure is hidden in some Minoan ruins. Ah, but it's underwater.
You can't swim?
I'm a pirate. Course I can fucking swim. I just don't like sharks.
So you're a coward, not a weakling.
I don't need to swim if I have a reliable mercenary to do it for me.
I might be interested in an adventure.
I can promise you this will be one to remember. Else Poseidon's trident spear me and drag me to the crashing deep.
All right. I suppose I can help you recover your treasure.
I knew you wouldn't be able to resist.
I don't think it's a matter of being able to
Poseidon blesses me with
resist
good
as much as I
fortune
need
at last.
15,000 credits.
So where am I going?
Here, take this key and head...
It's sticky.
Gods, no! Must have been the pomegranate I ate earlier. Hurry now. Time's a-wasting.
Time's a wasted.
I'll get you what you want.
All right. No, oh, I've got the 15,000, but we might as well do one more quest since I have it.
Welcome back! There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Delos Islands. One of the cultists is there, Cassandra. His name is Prothardus.
You reading my messages, Varnavas?
I may have taken a peek. Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good
Sea
start.
captain for the
All
win.
we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
You're not the only one looking for my mother. The cult that wanted Nicolaus dead. They're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Sails up! Now!
there's a bunch of sharks in the water. I think this is too far away for me to attack. Oh, maybe I get it. I'd much rather deal with them from up here. Realistically, this would never work. I have no idea how an arrow is hurting an animal underwater. Oh, I gotta find a way in? Apparently I do. Let's see here. I didn't have any bugs with my Oblivion playthrough. I played it on the Xbox when it came out, the Oblivion remaster, and I had a great time. No problems for me. I read that they are working on a patch, I think for the Switch 2. I think that may be the one that people have had some issues with. Shit. I'm waiting for the big old Fallout 76 update that is supposed to get, like, the next-gen tech going for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Once that happens, I would like to swing back
Increase speed! Sails down!
to, oh, how is she right here?
Ready yours! Boat ready! Get out of that shark-infested water.
I don't believe a word this chick says.
My friend, you are a gift from Poseidon himself.
I try my best.
I'm going to need that artifact from you now.
First, my pay.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
You fucking traitor!
Now, let's not make it personal.
I do your dirty work and you don't pay me? It is personal.
Look on the bright side. I'm allowing you to walk away with your life.
Not a chance.
Deal's off. Now I'll kill you for wasting my time.
You haven't got a chance. Take her out!
No, screw you guys. No, we are full on having a ship battle. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Enemies are close! Get ready! Get ready to fire! Let's go! We're moving now! Spear volley! Archers to the front!
I don't think so, bitch. You tried to rob me.
Faster! Ready!
That's right. Fuck with me and my money. Alright, let's go ahead and sail. Actually, we have the money now. Let's go back to her to pay the drachmae.
Sails!
side of the island is she on? We need to be on this side. No, no, no.
Raise the sail! Raise oars!
Salvage nearby!
Oh, I have a point I need to spend too. Where, oh where do I want to spend my point? Probably assassination stuff, although 6 enemies at a time. I hardly ever use that ability right there. I think I'm gonna keep going up here.
Sail down!
Helios rises.
Lower the oars! We're ready to dock!
Nicely done. End of the song as we come into dock. Very nice. Alright guys, I actually can fast travel up right. I wanted to dock the ship. Someone says I think that's the plan, release it for the Switch, for the console PC versions. Yeah, I did mine on the Xbox. I don't think I had anything. There might have been I might have had to restart a couple of times, but that, you know, I do that for so many games. Like, if I had to restart this game,
The mighty not Spartan returns.
occasionally got to turn it off, turn it back on again.
Here, take your drachmi.
Nothing feels better than a heavy purse filled with coin.
The information I need. How long will it take?
I already have it.
You do?
Your Merini now sails under the name of Finikas. She started as a member of my crew, but
Yeah,
we
this has
parted
great
ways
music in
not
this
too
game.
long ago.
I'm leaving soon. Chaos is your home. But this isn't my true calling. My purpose.
You might never find what you're looking for, Finikas.
I can't stop until I do. You are a great pirate. And you are an even greater friend. Don't forget me.
Man, I would love to play Star Wars Outlaws again too. I was just thinking about the mom and daughter thing. Studman's been
Thank you.
playing.
I
I
Don't
get
miss
clips.
the place. It's the people you're with.
I see the clips.
If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you
Got me
here.
jonesing. I can't do it. So it's this. So many things to do. No time to do them. It's just we really do live in blessed times to be able to have so many options. Because when I was growing up, there were no like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we had video games, but we didn't have all the choices we have today. Nice, Greg. Enjoy the dunes. Like, I can remember, like, Babbage's was a store that used to exist. And I could remember, you know, Mom would go to town. She'd go to the mall, like, 'cause she was going to Sears or something. And then she was going to Sam's Club. And then we'd go to the mall, and I would always beg her with my brother to go into Babbage's so that we could look and see if there were any new games that we could buy with our allowance. And I can only remember, like, you get a couple games a year. maybe 4 or 5 games a year. And now I can get, there's 50 games a week that come out. See, that your husband knows what he's on about, Sweet Pea. Stay home and play video games. Alright. Oh, someplace I haven't been yet. Looks like there might be a dock. Quickest way? Probably from here. Yeah, like, I've had fun. Like, I did Star Wars: The Old Republic last night for the first time in a couple of years. It was, you know, it's... I have too many hours in that game for it to have any sort of like, oh my god, this is such an amazing game. Knights of the Old Republic 2, I dipped back into for funsies. I've done 2 or 3 sessions. It's fun, but also really old and janky. Star Wars Zero Company was awesome. I cannot wait to play the full game. So I got, what, two weeks? Something like 2 weeks to play that game. I'll be able to get my big Star Wars fix this year. I'm really looking forward to Jedi 3, man. The first 2 Jedi games were so good. So I cannot wait for Jedi 3. I'm assuming that's going to be a next year release since we haven't really heard anything about it this year. That was like 3 mercenaries in a row or something. Stay away from that town. There's another one on the road ahead. Goodness gracious. Almost is not the same thing as did. Welcome to Corinthia, land of beautiful corruption.
Best stay out of sight.
I do think this game has one of the best soundtracks of all the Assassin's Creed games, though. Valhalla is pretty awesome too, though. But I do think this is my favorite. It's just, this is such a good game. Period. End of story. Full stop. I think the sad thing for me is that in about another 5 years, I'm going to feel like it's too outdated. Even though it's a good game. We got a synchronization point. But that's a good run. 12 to 15 years before a game feels dated. That's pretty good.
Corinth, the city of pots, prostitutes,
Shit.
and not much else.
They apparently don't want me to go up with my synchronization point at the temple. There is a rumor, yeah, about a remake of this. I think it's too early for a remake, personally. I think you need to at least cross the decade threshold. Graphics update, yeah, I could see. Like, just modernizing the graphics. That would be a low-cost investment. It'd be worth it in my mind. Give this another 10 years of legs.
Someone must be making that noise.
Not someone, it's me making that noise, sir. Hi, I'm someone. I would assume, yeah, I think he's talking about the Star Wars mod. I think Babylonia played it like last year or something.
Here could help me find my mother. I should look around for Anthusa's whereabouts. Are you Anthusa?
Me? Anthusa? I could be anyone for you, Lamb. I charge less than the Etera. But do I ever know my way around a haybed?
Tempting, but...
So her name means something to you?
Anthusa? She's been around forever, but I never met her. I know the Etera all work as one, on equal footing, but Anthusa's special. She talks, they listen.
If the Etera aren't here, where are they?
Their swords are too high and mighty to be down here in the dirt with us. You want them, you'll find them upon the hill. The Acrocorinth. By the temple, keeping Aphrodite's worshippers satisfied.
Temple of Aphrodite. Oh, that's way up there. There's a synchronization point up there, which is nice. Vamos, Phobos. Sin fargazos, por favor. That guy has some cool looking armor. Oh, you know what I could do while we're traveling? I forgot about this. Open up YouTube. I could totally get a video published while I'm riding. Wait, no we're not. We're here? I thought I had like 600 meters. Yeah, we're not nearly there yet. What are you doing cheesing out on me right now? Out of the way, Peck. Dude, that's a sweet transition right there. Down. That's nice. So I can literally just watch myself run. Getting my drone photography, man, my drone shot. Twitch, clip that.
This looks like the place.
Temple on top of the Acrocorinth. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up top.
Who do they think they are? I need to stop them.
This was for that other quest. What a view.
A note. Written by Themistocles. Who knew the great general was also a poet?
People come here to worship Aphrodite, but the view is the real beauty.
Alright, how many can I get? Did I get all three?
Here comes some more!
I did not get all three.
This will be easy.
Ah, I missed, man.
You're going straight to us!
Who were they? And why were they looking for the Etera?
Better talk, lady.
They think this temple is dedicated to them, the brutes.
Thieves are here and the Etera aren't.
The Etera? They're much wiser than we are. They realized their visitors were all getting robbed on the way in.
There's no avoiding the monger's men in Corinth.
I'll keep my guard up.
He craves money, Misthios.
Not only that, but power. Once he smells it on you, you're a gunner.
So the monger is a Corinthian criminal?
Master of the underground markets. He rules with one hand open for money and the other clenched around a weapon.
A drachmi and blood-hungry monster's what he is.
If you know of the Etera, then you know of Anthusha. I'm looking for her.
They say she's everywhere. Though I've never seen her. But the Edera see everything.
I've seen them gather by the spring of Pirene, down the mountain. They meet clients there and then take them elsewhere in secret.
Good. Maybe pray to Aphrodite from home next time.
Maybe pray from home. Okay. It's not too far away. Before we do, though, I'm gonna go get this video published over on YouTube. Put that in the VODs playlist. I'll get this out the door. Save. I have yet to have the, so Google has its own AI thumbnail generator. I have yet to see it create a good thumbnail. It's had a few that are like getting there, but not good enough. Alright, I think we are good to go with that. I'm gonna let it try to generate one and see what it does while we're sitting here playing. It takes a few minutes. Let's see if I can come up with something decent this morning. Get suggestion. So that's what it does to me, Studman. Like, the results are good, but it literally adds age to my face. It literally adds like 20 years. It makes me look like I'm 70 years old every single time. I'm like, I'm not that old. I know the beard is white, but Jesus Christ, like, don't. It literally makes me look like Grandpa Gamer guy. Like, it makes me look really old in every single shot. I'm like, I know I'm old, but I'm not. Like, I'm in my prime. I don't really have that many wrinkles yet. Just a balding head and white beard. But Gemini, on the other hand, like outside of YouTube, if I just use Gemini, I've had it. Like, I've got a Assassin's Creed thumbnail that looks quite nice.
My job is to... Ah, so Cassandra has finally found us. You know me?
And you know her. This is Anthusa.
We saw you help the worshippers at the Temple of Aphrodite. You've proven yourself a friend.
Hear that, Icarus? Her sight's as good as yours.
Someone also spoke very highly of you.
Surprise!
Phoebe!
Aspasia sent me. I work for her now, remember?
But why here? Corinth isn't safe.
I had to tell Anthusa you were coming. Aspasia taught me a new word. Emissary. That's me.
And now Cassandra and I have met.
See? This is easy. And now I can help you.
I guess that would be all right. Who knows what I'll get into.
Yes! Just make sure you're
Phoebe's
extra careful.
awesome.
We need to move inside, Cassandra. We're not the only ones watching. Come with me, and we'll talk.
Phoebe's
Can
great.
I come?
As long as you're quiet.
Damn straight, Phoebe. Come along.
To what do I owe your visit?
Alcibiades told me about you.
Did he? Go on.
I'm looking for a woman from Sparta. A runaway. Long ago. She may have gone by the name of Myrine.
Who's that?
She's my mother.
Your mother? You don't have a mother. Marcos told me he raised you.
What did I tell you about talking?
Here, I'll give you an
I
example.
see. There will be time to respond
Hang
to
on,
your
I'll show
question,
you.
but that
This is what
time
it just
isn't now.
generated, and this is what I want to talk about. Check this out. It makes me look like I'm 70 years old, dude. I don't look that way. Like this is what Google, this is what not Google, but this is what the YouTube thumbnail AI generator, because you can't give it any prompts. It just spits out like three random things and says, "What do you think about these?" Every single time it does this, I'm like, I'm not quite that old. Like, it's it's. I mean, if you put another 15, 20 years on me, maybe. Um, but I feel like that picture makes me look like I'm in my 60s. Every single time it does it, I'm like 60 plus. And I'm like, I can't do it, man. I'm like, you haven't given me a single one. You haven't given me a single good thumbnail. However, I will say, this is a great tool for inspiration. Of being like, okay, if the AI thinks that that looks good, then I should try to make myself one of those in Canva, or go to Google AI. And anyway, I'm getting better at the tools, um, with prompts and stuff. I'm definitely thinking about using more AI tools. I know Bubbles use AI for his thumbnails, and they look great. Anyway, random thought. We're not using your thumbnail. Sorry. Sorry, Google. YouTube. It doesn't have. I need to find a different thumbnail to use here. Hang on. All right. Hello. Ignore the background. That's me talking. There we go. I can use that as a thumbnail. I have had here. I'll give you an example. Let me see if I can pull this up really quick, because it did give me a really good one. This is the Google tools by using prompts. When I did it with prompts, I gotta find it now, because I used it about a week ago, and I was like, that's actually pretty good. I spent like 2 hours working on different prompts, and I was trying to. Oh, here it is. This is the one that I made with. This is an AI thumbnail that I thought looked pretty good. Like, I'm just playing around with stuff, and I was like, that actually doesn't look too bad. Like, it's kind of a riff on the thumbnail that I use for my profile everywhere. Obviously the beard is longer, and got the beanie on and my sunglasses, because the original shot was taken outside. Now I don't own that setup, but I thought that was like, I think that's a decent looking thumbnail. No, it's not meant to be realistic. It's not meant to be. It's gonna look like an AI generated thumbnail. It's definitely got that, this is not a photograph feel to it. This is an image. But I was like, that was a couple hours of me experimenting with different things, and I got to that, and I was like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Like, I think there is some fun to be had with using AI tools to generate thumbnails. Now, the YouTube one is not this good, but this is Gemini, which is Google's tools. It's just using the Gemini tool versus letting it, because you're prompting this, whereas the YouTube one just gives you three options, and there's not really any prompts that you can do. But I think there's some value there to learn the tools. I can't wait for that Wolverine game. We're gonna have so much fun. I know it's gonna be linear, and I don't give a shit. It's just gonna be a good popcorn fun time. I had a great time with Marvel Avengers. The Guardians of the Galaxy game was phenomenal. This looks absolutely just fun. Fun! Yeah, that's a definite must for us. Can't wait. Just the rumor mill about the Elder Scrolls 6 Sentinel thing is hilarious to me. Yes, quality mode on Crimson Desert does look amazing. Shima. Can't wait for the new season of Thrawn. I'm sorry, it's Ahsoka, but it really should be called Star Wars Thrawn.
As long as you tell me what you know, sooner or later.
You'll have to trust me. You don't get to where I stand without credibility. My word is yours.
And you can always trust Cassandra.
Why don't you go play, Phoebe? Let me and Anthusa talk.
If you say so.
I propose a trade. Help me. Help us get stronger. Strong enough to rid Corinth of the Monger permanently. A simple transaction, I assure you.
You have a deal.
A wise decision, dear Misthios.
Nothing is as
I
good
haven't
as
made
the
it this
games
far
that
being
came
a fool.
before if someone is
I
a
know when to
negative
take a
naysayer
chance.
Nancy who just bitches about everything.
Then we're in business. Now, you've heard of the Monger?
This is my favorite retweet. Hang on, I gotta go find it. This is my favorite retweet around Wolverine. I gotta go find it really quick. This right here. Twitter sucks. I can't wait for Wolverine. That's exactly my sentiments on it. I don't give a fuck. All the people who are like, it's not going to be good as Spider-Man. It's not good. Insomniac doesn't make good games. Get fucked. I'm going to have fun playing it, and that's all I care about. That's it.
From what the worshippers say, he's someone
gonna
I
be
should
fun.
watch out for.
They're right.
Good
I'm sure
as.
his victims wish they'd
Define
be more vigilant.
what's
My
not
eyes
as good
are wide
as.
open.
The
And you
action, the
held
sound
your ground
effects,
well.
the VFX, the character dialogue, the
dead.
character
Not
itself.
yet, anyway. But
Like-
he's employed enough thugs to amass a small army. Now they're attacking people in the street.
Just that
us
image.
included.
He's been killing a Terra.
Killing. We're smarter than that. But action must be taken before it goes that far. I'm not the only one who needs help. My girls, Damalis and Irina, are suffering too.
More Monger trouble?
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's the
Work
same people who
against their
cry about
aggressors,
Star
and
Wars
then
and
it
Star
will be his
Trek.
turn to
You're
suffer.
ruining the
You'll
lore.
find
You're
Damalis
ruining the
here
canon.
spring, but
He would
Irina
never
has
do
gone to
that. She would never
Bellerophon's
do
garden.
that. Why would they do that?
Play it, enjoy it, or don't.
I'll see what I can do for them.
Good. The Monger feeds his thugs. With a drachmi, he makes smuggling, weapons mostly.
Exactly,
which
Stedman.
Is all the more
And
lucrative
yes,
now
Sweet
that he
Pea,
has a
yes.
war to supply.
It's very
So
the
if someone
number one thing.
interrupts
The
the
moment I
Monger
see someone
supply,
making a comparison like
he's gonna
that,
go hungry.
I just immediately am like,
Exactly.
okay,
Go to his warehouse.
1 plus
in the
1 is
port of
3.
Lecheo
Gotcha.
And burn his cargo, all of it. We'll let chaos take care of the rest.
I'm gonna have fun no matter what.
Then the warehouse will be cinders.
I had fun with the comics in the 90s. I've had fun with the films that Hugh Jackman did. I've had fun with the Wolverine character for like 35 years of my adult life. I will continue to have fun with Wolverine in whatever iteration I choose to have fun with Wolverine in. Ain't nobody gonna take my fun from me. All right. That's another good one, Electric. Yeah. That's another good one.
Bethesda ruined everything. They don't know how to make good games.
Speaking of Todd, can't show that fat ass on the ship, right? Because she does have a fat ass. That Frontier. By the way, I saw something that was yesterday on TikTok, which was really, it was tickling my inner teenager. Someone had installed, I think it's called Hentai Lockpick for Skyrim. Um, I'm gonna have to put it on when I do my next Skyrim playthrough and I'm doing the mods and stuff. I laugh so hard. I know it's infantile. I may not keep it on for the whole stream, but I'm gonna do it because the the clips that you can farm around that are hilarious. But it's a hentai hentai sound effect when you pick the locks in Skyrim. I was dying in laughter watching this guy's clips last night. There was like 3 different ones that I saw, and I about peed myself. Just picking the lock. It's all just like, oh my god. The 15-year-old teenager inside of me thought that that was as good as any dick or fart joke that I've ever heard.
So you're here to help us, Mistios? You don't look like a monger spy.
I'm more the in-your-face type. You have a monger problem, Damalis?
I might. One of my regulars has changed. He was a decent man once, but now he's gone bad.
Corinth seems to have a shortage of decent people.
I need someone with muscle to figure out what's behind the change. Why he's different.
I'll see what he has to say for himself.
If he's not lurking around here, he'll be at his house. I want this to end today.
It will. People tend to show their true selves to my spear, whether they like it or not.
Right. Reach the client's house. That's for next time, everybody. My breakfast was just announced, so I'm going to go to the park, do my exercises, and go have breakfast. But I will be back later today with Starfield multi-streaming. Who is live that we can go raid on my way out this morning? Dun, 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 dun. Gray is playing Dune Awakening, so we are going to go raid Gray, so go give him some love. More importantly, follow along his YouTube channel so that he can get his full monetization by the end of the year, please. I will be back again later today with Starfield multi-streaming everywhere. Late morning, early afternoon. Have a great day. Go give Gray some love. See you guys later.